Hi guys, I'm Amartya Jha. I'm the CEO of CodeAnt AI. Previously, I have led DevOps and infrastructure teams at companies like ShareChat and Zeta and scaled their infrastructure to handle billions of requests every day. One of the biggest insight that I've got over the last 4 years is developers across companies are burdened to meet tight deadlines, because of which they ship code which is not scalable and not optimized. One of the biggest problem in startups and enterprises is basically how to make sure the code which is written can actually scale when production traffic hits them, or is optimized enough that they are not burning their server cost. We believe going forward, writing code is going to be commoditized. Anyone can write code. Players like CodeAnt, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Relpit, etc. will help developers write 10x faster features or write boilerplate codes. But what they are not tapping on is basically enterprises need code which can actually scale and be optimized. That is the core problem. And we think that we are uniquely positioned to solve it. My CTO is an IT Bombay grad. He has worked in trading firms and knows this problem end to end. And I have scaled it. I've first-hand experienced it. We have launched CodeAnt AI, which directly sits in the developer's laptop. It detects functions which lack scalability logic. What I mean by scalability? Functions like rate limiting, caching, pagination, retry, etc. It detects those functions and pops a button on top of it. In a single click, you can add scalability logic to it. Plus, you can click a button and optimize your code for CPU, memory, and latency. That's a lot of talking. Let's see this in action. I'm in my Visual Studio Code. Here, you'll be able to see the extensions. If we just go on extensions and search for CodeAnt AI, you'll be able to see the entire extensions README. And in the bottom, we mentioned that we detect and fix more than 400 code optimization for CPU, memory, and latency. We also add scalability like failure retry, rate limiting, caching, pagination, etc. And you can see a live demo of every feature that we just talked about over here. But in this demo, we'll directly go and see this in action. So let's say this kind of code is given to any senior engineer, or you are writing your own code. You'll be seeing few things the moment you install CodeAnt AI's extension, that you'll be able to optimize and review, add scalability and modularity. One unique thing is you won't see scalability in places where there's no API calls happening. Only at the places where API calls are happening, you'll see the scalability button. So if I go down, here also there's no API call, so you're not seeing any scalability. So we detect every place wherever a network call is happening and how we can scale that network call or the API call. So let's see that I'm getting a scalability option here. Let's click on it and see. The moment you'll click it, in just less than 1 second or half a millisecond, you will get this entire inbox or a information tab stating that we detected a get call, which is correct because we are doing a get call here using a retry and an exponential delay with maximum retry count can significantly improve the resilience of this function from transient failures. For example, if you don't have retry and if your code breaks or fails at that juncture, there is no way you'll be able to save that transaction or the data packet. It is lost. And these small issues are missed in the code and it creates a P0 incident or a P0 incident. So what it did was it added the entire decorator and provided configuration. If the developer doesn't understand what these exact configuration means, he can come and understand it from here. For example, retry is used, stop after attempt is 3, you can configure it according to your wish also, and other things. Plus it tells you the features that we are using or the modules like tenacity and what all things we have to do to make it work. So let's do it. Let's click on the copy button here and just come here and paste it. Plus it tells me to add this import statement. So let's do that. I just added an import statement and I'm good to go. So it added a retry logic. It'll try 3 times. It'll do exponential delay of weight multiplier 1 to 4 and max of 10. For my company, if I just need a weight multiplier of 2, I can just configure it. Now developers know what they have to do. If I like it, I'll just click on the like button and we'll collect the feedback. If you dislike it, you can just click on dislike and we'll collect the feedback. This is our code scalability. We are adding features of caching, pagination, etc. in our upcoming releases. Moving forward, let's say we want to optimize our code. This is a sample code which any developer will write. What if before pushing the code, I just click on this optimize button and see where all I can optimize for CPU, memory, latency and make my code way more faster and use lesser resources. So the moment I'll click, it will open a diff panel showing what all things I can change in my current code. For example, this is a 4 level of nesting which can be exactly done in one. It is like not iterating 4 times but one single time. Similarly, this is a matrix multiplication that is happening. This matrix multiplication is actually very slow, and this is actually what you'll see people doing or data scientists doing. Using an inbuilt library like MATLAB, which people don't know about, and it's very lightweight, it can give you 1000x more performant. Similarly, you're using some kind of list which can be done by a generator. Right now we are doing more than 400 kind of optimizations in your current code, and you can just click in a single button. You will be able to see that. Let's say that I don't like one of the optimization, so I get this option to click on it. It will directly revert that. Or let's say if I like all these suggestions, what I'll do is I'll come here in the notifications panel and just apply. If I hate it, I'll just discard. So if I'll just apply on it, it'll say that optimizations are done and it'll save those optimizations for you. That's what we are building right now. This is our entirety. We're also adding features like modularity in this to make it way more efficient. Going forward, the future is this will sit in the developer's laptop, plus there'll be a CI which will be directly integrated to your current CIs like say Jenkins, Travis CI, whatever the enterprises are using. And in a single click, you'll be able to scan the entire repository and find out places where you can scale your code and optimize your code. That's our plan. If you are interested, we can talk ahead. Thank you.